All right, so we are starting our first official day in Venice. We're going out on a guided tour with Duh-veed. He's our tour guide. And we are going to go check out Murano, where they do glass blowing. We're going to check out Murano, I believe, where they do lace making. And it doesn't look like black skies today, so hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, that's our tour guide, that's our boat driver. All right. Boating. Water car. Boating.
Those are the Dolomites.
Oh, okay.
Mountains.
Nice. It's so dark yesterday we could barely see it.
Where were you before Venice?
Where were we? Yeah, we've been everywhere. We've been. We started out in Sorrento, then we went north to passed through Naples. We went to Rome. We went through the Tuscany, Orvieto. We went to Florence, Milan, and then from Milan we came here.
And after here,
Austria. Yeah. 3 weeks.
Bravi.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now be careful.
Okay.
This plane will get off.
Okay.
So I didn't tell you because we didn't have enough time, but 1291, all the production of glass in Venice was relocated in this group of islands that now look like a medieval industrial suburb for the risk of fire. So working the glass means a very high temperature. And still nowadays, Murano glass means the glass made into this island. You cannot make a Murano glass in Austria, in Milan, in Sorrento. Not at all. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I gotta go.
Got it?
Yes. Go.
That's all. So you're at the second week now.
Yes.
You have one more week.
Yes.
And you're tired.
No.
No, bravo.
No. We're good.
So is this gonna be our boat for the day or no?
Not all the time, probably
Okay.
the same. So
Okay.
you cannot leave anything.
No,
here.
yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Listen, nice to meet you.
Just in case.
You say heido.
Hey, Do.
It's a Swedish.
Okay.
You know?
No.
No.
Huh.
Heido is hello in Swedish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm
Welcome to
introducing you
Murano.
Christian. Christian will be our boss inside here.
Okay.
And he will unveil all the secrets of the glass.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
The glass man.
Welcome, please.
All right. Cool. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Wow.
Take a seat.
Okay.
It's your first time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tempo finito su questo
Buongiorno.
Insomma, facendo posso cominciare? Ciao. This is the raw material. It's a silica sand and it's what we use to make glass.
Nice.
And then we use different minerals for the colors. Che cosa che c'è dentro? Questo è blu, questo è trasparente. Mariano, che cosa è adesso? Cristallo. No. So he's making a vase in clear color.
Just on YouTube, not in person.
It's your first time here.
Yeah. Yeah. We're from Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So there are no schools to learn, but this is work from generation to generation.
Okay.
It's 50 years that is working glass. Normally to become a glass master is from 10 to 15 years.
Signore, se devo registrare dopo ti interessa? Mi dica che da sto. Può registrare, no?
Sì.
Quindi ti provo.
It's blowing. Very little.
Che cava via un poco di nero da sola, dopo cava da bene cristallo, ma non so quanto cattura, perché dopo cava su, va bene, non riesce a andare. Ora
Such an art.
One more layer.
Yeah.
Did you stay many days here?
Just today, and then tomorrow we go to Austria.
Outside.
Yeah, yeah,
But we've been in Italy for 2 weeks.
yeah.
2 weeks.
So we started out in Sorrento at the very south.
Yes.
We went through Naples. We went up to what was the next stop? Rome,
Florence.
Tuscany, Florence, Milan, and then
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I know how he's using you as an external device.
The temperature of the oven is 1000 centigrade. It is,
Ooh.
like 1800 Fahrenheit.
It's even hotter in here when it's not outside.
Actually, they have also season off, no, in August.
August,
Yes.
in August they close the oven because we have to change all the pot that are inside.
Oh, okay.
Cristiano, vedi così scuro,
Ah,
lo sei cristallo. Anche se va a buttare cristallo, c'è sempre lì.
vabbè.
Se ha paella che non deve chi ha coda. E poi lei ha guardato con un vero che quasi coda o che tutta la dentro cristallo. Quasi cristallo. Quasi lui. Va bene, no? Comunque sa qualcosa. Io ho spiegato.
There is some cobalt inside, very little, so it will be clear but with a little touch of light blue.
Oh, okay.
Because inside in the oven there are different pots, in each pot there is a different color.
So I noticed the glass piece behind you. In Las Vegas, we have a hotel called Bellagio.
Yes.
What they
One
do-
of our master came here.
Chihuly?
to make- Chihuly with one of our masters.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Because he came here to learn Chihuly.
Wow.
Three layers. So today, that is Saturday, we have a demonstration.
Oh, okay.
So normally from Monday till Friday there is the production. And today we have a demonstration.
Cool.
So you can see something from the beginning until the end.
Right on.
Now it starts to blow in shape. It's blowing now. The color is orange for the heat, and then when the temperature goes down, change color.
So where do you guys get your sand from?
The sand we imported from France,
Oh, okay.
from Fontainebleau, from the cave.
Oh, really? There's one cave where it comes from? Wow. There's some beaches around the world that have that kind of sand.
the glass is harder, it changes the way it's going to work at the top part. Now it's adding one more layer.
So when it's very humid outside and there's a lot of rain and stuff like that, does that affect what they do in here? Or not really? No?
But during the summer it's really very, very hot.
Yeah.
It's a nice job during the winter time, so when it's cold,
Yeah, I'll bet.
it's very good. But not during the summer.
Right?
Because not too many young people like to do this work.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
Now it's going to open the top part and make just handles.
Probably takes many years to learn the arts of
Normally it's 10 to 15 years. But depends from the talent. Sometimes somebody become a master in 5 years. Somebody else work for all their life and never become a master. Those are the handles.
Wow.
Just put the paper to show you the temperature.
Siamo un po' più ristretti del tempo per la barca.
Ora facciamo un cavallo, andiamo su.
Wow.
In teoria fa un'orchetta.
Facciamo ora vedere che altro va.
That's hot.
Now when the piece is finished, it must to leave the piece in another oven to cool down slowly and gently for at least 24 hours.
24 hours.
When there are bigger pieces, also 72 hours.
Oh, wow.
It slowly lowers the
Slowly,
temperature.
slowly, from 900 Fahrenheit, slowly, until normal temperature.
That's called tempering,
Yes.
right?
Will it,
Mariano, facciamo un vasetto.
will it crack if it goes down?
Yes. Fa un vasetto per stamparla e smetto l'aria e basta. We show you another small vase, but with different technique.
Colors?
So what color is the most expensive to make for glass blowing?
The red.
Red?
Red?
Because it's made with selenium and gold.
Hmm.
Cobalt for the blue, copper for the green, magnesium for the black.
You guys have any, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I thought I'd ask. You guys have any chemicals that when it's under light, it takes on like a glow, so when you turn off the light, it stays glowing? Do you have any of that?
We have some color exchange color according by the light. It's a mineral called alexandrite.
Yeah.
So it's with some sunlight is more light blue, with different light leather it's a pink.
Oh, wow.
It's the only color change. Just to have some lines.
Can imagine his hands after so many years that, like, almost his nerve endings in his hands from the ink and stuff are gone. Yeah, for so many years. Right.
How many people at the maximum do you have?
Many people?
How many people do you have back there making vases at one
Last
time?
around 20 more.
20 people at one time?
No. Here in the same, when there is the production of 4 people.
4?
I understand 20 master in total.
Oh, okay.
I need to refire and then it will open the top part. Ya va.
So if you have one that shatters or breaks for whatever reason, you guys can still take the glass, throw it back in the oven.
We can put it back, not in the same oven, but in the small one, where we do the demonstration.
Oh, okay.
Because if we have, if we put it back, we have a bad color.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Yeah, because they're all.
Now, by this movement, it's changing the shape of the top part. La carta non serve, l'ho già buttata.
Wow.
Faccio vedere.
Sì, ciao.
So you didn't tell us that he has to be a staff expert too, right? Oh, very cool.
Wow.
Very good. Good job. That's beautiful.
This one or the one?
That one.
This one.
Very unique. Every piece is different. Even though it's many they do over, every single piece that they do is.
So what is your most popular item that you produce?
We produce everything.
Really?
Chandeliers,
Chandeliers?
sculpture, drinking glasses,
Wow.
vases. Right now we show a different technique, solid glass. This is one of the tests the young apprentice have to make to become a glassmaster.
Okay.
So the ability consists from when he will sit there, from the first touch to shape an animal in 1 minute. From when he sit there.
Wow.
So ritorna dove sei che guardare?
Siamo sempre sì, si vede che
Mi sento loro sono italiani. Di l'altro, loro sentivano.
se tu guardi comunque, no?
Sì.
Nicola, una domanda.
E a guardare cambia. Dovete guardare.
La fanno. Io non so se è importante. Non so.
Io non me ne va a parlare, non si vede. Quindi quando non la vedete, non fa niente. No, ma non vede questo. Ragazzi non vedono si deve già pescare, non lo dico. Anche no. È vero che dopo si la prima barca sua tutti i giorni, sempre dalle 9 di mattina alle 5 6, quando non finisce dopo io alle 5 di casa sua. Però infatti non lavorare. It's a horse.
Wow.
Io e qua, oltre a loro si salva. Quindi posso portarmi e che si arriva.
Very cool. Wow, that's beautiful. Good job. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Thank you. Awesome.
Now,
Thank
would you
you.
like to see the gallery?
Yeah.
I love you brought the umbrella because every time I take an umbrella, it doesn't rain.
This is our ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now you have to work with fiber, but from when we go inside, it's not allowed anymore to make it.
Oh, okay.
Because we have copyright and master.
Now we board for the second boat island. This one is beautiful, but compared with the next ones, no way.
Not much.
These islands are group of islands, so it's not the island of Murano, but it's a group of islands. We have a dozens of islands with a dozens of bridges connecting the whole islands, like Venice. Venice is a place with 120 islands and 400 bridges.
Wow.
400.
I didn't have yet the time to ask you two more questions.
Yeah, sorry.
First,
I like dogs over cats.
I know. Almost all the American clients then after COVID now they get in love with the dogs before and after. And when we talk about the monuments, they are involved. When they see a dog, like dog. Anyway, why did you decide to do an island excursion tour? Why you don't take a Venetian tour, or you have any other Venetian tour, maybe a group tour?
So,
Scheduled.
You don't
yeah,
want to see any more churches.
we've seen so many
We've
churches.
seen 12.
Honestly, when I was trying to figure out like what to see in each city, wherever I was looking, they didn't show a lot of excursions for Venice. So this was one of the ones that looked like it was interesting that we hadn't done before. So there probably was more things to do, but I just didn't find it.
The second question is,
Yeah.
the agency asks me, you know, to add the third island. So we have other 2 more islands to visit. The third island is, let's say, this is more shopping.
Yeah.
The second one is more charming, with the houses looking like doll houses. And then the most beautiful seafood, I don't know if you like seafood, seafood restaurants in the Lagoon of Venice. Don't worry, it's our museum, not on seafood. The best restaurants in the Lagoon. The third island, it's a coast island. The capital city of the Lagoon is for Venice. The most interesting everything there is a church. It's in the oldest building of the whole Lagoon. That's why I was wondering what the strength why you want to have a church.
Yeah. No, we're yours for the day, so you can show us what you want to show us.
You can see me enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
Yellow houses. And
Yeah.
I live in Teal. My friend lives in Orange. Right. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh. First.
We are in the place with a lot of animals here. Okay, apart from this beautiful cultural introduction, what about this interesting island? So, you are in a place which has, as I told you briefly before, three main characteristics. Beautiful houses, fantastic butter cookies, which I'm going to tell you because at a certain time I stop and I buy for my family. So if the guide is buying something, means is a good quality.
Yeah, that's it.
And the third, the lace production.
Yeah.
Let's concentrate into the colorful houses. Later we cross back this way so you can take more view of this place. Now we go just straight. So, colorful houses. Why and in which way? There are two interesting theories which are discussing why these colors are so bright compared with Venice. You don't have this in Venice. We see a lot of differences between Venice and here. The first opinion says that there was a big plague, like in Venice several times, and all the houses that were affected by the plague, one component of the family, they were all painted by white color. So the other ones, to distinguish, they were painting in a bright way. I like it, but prefer the second one.
Yeah.
The second option says, the second opinion said, that all almost all the population here was, the male population was fishing. They were fishermen. Still nowadays you will see a lot of fisherman boats. And in order to control their property, their houses, their homes, they were painting by different colors. Actually, if you take a look, the properties, the real estates, they are like painted in a different slice. You know, it's not like the building, and the building maybe vertically, but sometimes you have like here or like here that look like Tetris. You say, you have the development of the apartment. So sometimes it can be very clear like there where you have 3 houses, 3 homes next to each other. But sometimes the house, you know, are taking part of another building, and the plaster is painted according to the property, according to the house. Not only the plaster, even the shutters are usually painted in a color which is made according to the facade color.
So it's like a property line.
Exactly,
Anything that's
exactly.
one color is that person's property?
Exactly, exactly. It is very nice there. Ah, a dog! I love Murano. My dog!
Westies are my favorite.
Yeah, I know.
So this is
I mean, these houses are everywhere, but this dog, you know, only here.
so in the States they
Uh-huh.
actually spray like paint. Here it's colored in the plaster.
If you see
right?
somebody spray, these are the graffiti painter.
Right, but
You see the little blue
Yeah.
house surrounded by the pink. This is plaster. It's
Yeah.
different than
Yeah, it's
painting.
painting,
The
yeah.
plaster is covering the naked bricks,
right.
providing a sort of a defense
barrier.
against the humidity.
Yeah.
That's why later, maybe here, but not so much here, later we will see when an apartment is maybe for sale, unoccupied now, which for more than few years nobody were renovating the plaster, and the plaster is falling down.
Right.
Falling down, and here you see these plasters, they maybe need a big renovation comparing with the brand new ones.
Brand new ones, yeah. Yeah, so in the States they put plaster on the walls and then they mix the color within the plaster, or they put up the walls and then they paint them with like paintbrush and stuff like that.
Remember,
to get color.
the way to make plaster here is following rules
Right.
by the municipality of Venice and the minister of defense, the minister that defend the heritage.
Right.
And this way of making the plaster has to follow the old formula,
Right.
the ancient one.
Right.
So no modern pigments,
Yeah.
no modern way of doing nothing, you know.
That's all, yeah.
And remember, when you say in the States they do like this,
Yeah.
forget about this.
Yeah.
This is a totally different way.
Totally
Don't think that you don't have a van or a car going nearby your house. So everything has to be transported by hands.
Right.
So it's a bit different
Oh, yeah.
and more expensive.
Yes.
When you renovate an apartment here, when you do a new restoration, I need to pay more.
And it takes longer too.
Takes longer also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back to the other side. Sorry, I wanted to show you. This beautiful view, where you have. You know, I'm used to talk sometimes, very rarely, but with headsets. So a big group, not
Yeah.
huge groups. So now I have the idea that I can move away and you can hear me, but you don't have the headphones. So.
You have a good
So-
voice though, you carry.
Are you sure? So this beautiful place. This is a square which can show you in which way, even in Venice, they have been using an open space. Remember, in Venice, we still have only one square.
Right.
The St. Mark Square, Piazza Square St. Mark. All the other squares are called campo, that means field. Even in Spanish, field is campo. You have in English the word camping, or military camp, or basketball camp.
Right.
Why? Because it was unpaved, with the grass, no stone, and a place where you had orchards, pigs walking, hens walking, salads, growing some food on a place surrounded by water. Using every open space is crucial. On the other point of view, now we don't eat anything coming from our internal squares, and most of the squares in Venice are paved. In the islands, where you still have an idea about the Venice before Venice, you might have this interesting view. A square that look like a grass open field. But nobody is answering at the phone. No, they closed the restaurant, but in January. January, February here is really the low season. Oh, strange. We will pass in front and I will take a look what happened.
Okay.
Ciao, sono Davide la guida. Ciao, ciao, ascoltami, mi metti via un tavolino per 3 per le 12:15, massimo 12:30? Posso? Credo fuori. Do you prefer outside or inside? Outside. Va bene. Vai, vengo anch'io. Comunque scrivi Davide, sì, allora io vengo e vedo se mangio o con loro o magari mi metto da Dio sconto in sottoscala. Va bene, grazie. Ciao, dopo. So now you recorded my Italian too.
There you go.
Let's go this way. Remember guys, this is a bridge. It's not a stage. So, no way to stop. Even people are getting
Yes.
beautiful view. Whenever you want another kind of picture altogether, feel free to ask me, okay? It's a family one.
Oh, the candy.
They don't have a good flavor, believe me. I tried them, but yeah, it's very bad later when you go to the bathroom, you know. You see how high tone I can have? So, this is a beautiful couple of walkways where you can see another interesting difference compared with Venice. Maybe you don't have enough big experience of the city of Venice as you have been circulating not all over the city.
What is the FN?
Pipelines, underground pipelines. Okay. When you have any surface sign, is because underground we have the pipelines, gas, water, optical fibers. So the walkways, they are extremely different because they don't have a protection, a walking protection. So the water is very close. I don't say you might fall into the water, but you feel that the boats are more accessible than in Venice, where usually you have a protection. The only exception, or one of the clear exception, is in front of your hotel.
Right.
In front of your hotel you don't have a protection, but it's a different walkway because it's very large. And now, please. I love, this is like a changing dimension. Now, I don't scream anymore because entering on this little area is like going inside on a private home.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember, the people here are so proud about their island, and also they grow with the idea that The common spaces are just a projection of their private property. That's why you have tools to clean the front part of the house, which is not existing in any other city in Italy.
Right.
People are taking care about the common spaces because they are perceived as semi-private. Flowers outside, not at all. In Venice, if you want to occupy the shared floor, not only in Venice, even in Milan, in Rome, you need to ask a permission. You cannot just say, oh, I embellish the city by putting something outside of my home. Not at all. As you cannot leave tables, chairs, laundry like that one behind. This one, yes, but that one behind, not at all. What makes me mad, it's looking how these beautiful places are basically empty. You find, yes, still few tourists, but all the people are in the more crowd
Right.
boulevard.
Nobody gets out and really looks around.
They don't go to these beautiful little corners, which I really have the perception of the real Murano island.
Right.
Another characteristic, the curtains.
Yes.
Here, most of the houses, they don't close the door, they just leave the curtain down.
Wow.
Till a few years ago, this was a normal habit, even when the people moved away. The people leave their homes and they just leave the curtain down.
Wow.
We don't do anymore. We don't do anymore. Too many tourists now, and too many people that are not living in this place, so it's not that safe.
It's just kind of, it's almost like they're like a privacy just to say.
It's like my real private privacy, if you might say like this, starts when the curtain is down.
I like that color.
Well, they also match with flowers too.
Yeah.
Till few years ago, there were many benches around, like that one, for example, where the local people were sitting. I still remember a beautiful one here. What's the point? When you have a big amount of tourists, they don't care about the place they visit, or at least maybe 1%.
Right.
So they were sitting all the time and making pictures,
Right.
pictures. So at the beginning, the lady here was turning back the bench and say, this is my bench. Why everybody are sitting, And second, she removed it.
Yeah.
Because, they sit on the bench and they take a picture.
Right.
It's not a problem if you have one person per day. But if you have 100 person per day in doing so every day of the week,
Yeah. It's very pretty though. Good job. Yeah.
you see that precisely into this apartment you have a real important sense of the aesthetic. The flowers are really made according to are bought according to the facade. The curtains are really all coordinated. Maybe in the shutters they had to be different color.
Right.
The shutters look very.
Okay.
They did a good job.
Okay. If you say so, who I am to say no?
I got the umbrella. Oh, that's white too. The white's pretty.
Let me think if this time I go this way. Yeah, this time I go this way. I like, to get around. This is a place that you don't have churches to visit. You don't have museums. Oh, well, there is a museum connected with the lace, but you don't have many point of attraction unless walking around and feed your soul with this beauty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And learning how to put this bottle outside. You know the bottles of water outside? Why? Buongiorno, signora.
No.
For the cats.
Oh.
Ancora non piove?
No.
Era ora. Ciao.
The locals.
Locals, they speak my accent, my dialect. This is for sale. You see the the locals, they speak my language, Venetian, which is different than Italian. Italian is the language of Tuscany. We speak Venetian, is a different sound, and also no, it's not a dialect, it's really having a rank of a language. A dialect is like a different way to say, to pronounce the same language. But this is a totally different language with different grammar, different words, and for centuries was the language of the 11th century independent Republic of Venice. And but here, half an hour away from Venice, they have a different way to pronounce the same words.
Ross's sister.
Yeah.
Amalia.
Remember, in the United States, maybe not so many in Nevada or in Utah, you had the experience of American Italian accent through the immigrants coming from the South. The one talking, come on, you were in Amalfi, they will talk like this, come on, you want a pizza in Naples, very good. Or in Rome, come on, what can I take you? It's a very nice place, do you like the Colosseum? In Venice is a different sound. It's a different sound. Maybe less aggressive, maybe a little bit more snobby. But for sure not snobby like the Milanese.
The red one is for sale.
This is for sale. And this is in a good condition. You want to buy it?
Right?
We are not in a hurry, so take your time. You see the beautiful terraces, which are on top of the roofs. Rooftop terraces are important in order to save space in the house. You know, if you have a normal terrace, you occupy some space of the apartment, but having on top of them wood, light, they are like parachuted from abroad.
Right.
And people can enjoy to have a terrace and also the same space of the apartment. Here apartments are very small.
To make sure property worth a lot more too, to have it upstairs.
Of course.
In Las Vegas,
Mhm.
I sell property. I'm a
Ah,
realtor.
okay.
We have new developments that they just started over the last, say, 5 years,
Uh-huh.
where they're building homes like this that are connected
Mhm.
with terraces.
But rooftop terraces. Ah, okay.
But it's so hot
Uh-huh.
that you can't use it at all in the summertime.
Yeah, you know, this, especially this sort of traditional ones, they don't even have any sun protection. You have to put adjust some curtains, but here sun is very bad and annoying in the summer, but mostly because of the humidity, not because of the temperature. In Nevada, you have a very high percentage. If you like these little lace stuff, later we go in a place where they also have a lady doing this. Can you compare the difference between the place we were before with this?
Yeah.
And now, if my wife knows I was in this island and not buying a package of these cookies, she will kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go into
So, the experience of the bakery. First, when you get inside, you can understand.
Anche un po' odore da brucia.
Sì.
E se ne dimentica un inforno. Io se l'unico odore che sento.
Tu senti, sì. Tu senti, se non ti sa, se non ti sa, perché ti senti la differenza dell'odore.
Bravo, bravo. E ora mi sento.
This is the first time I meet this lady, so if you see me talking with her, it's only, the first time, and
I don't believe that.
yeah. So,